Hello everyone, I am Gabriella from Mindful Movement with Gabriella, and I'm back to take you through another workout today. So today is going to be quite a strong sort of legs, arms workout, and then just finishing with a little bit of abdominal work right at the end. Equipment I'm using are weights. I'd recommend 1.5s. If you want to go heavier though, you can go heavier. So maybe 2s, I would say probably max 2 kilograms. If you have 1 kilos, 0.5 kilos, if you don't have any, that is absolutely fine. Then I'm gonna work with my favorite, my resistance band. Again, if you wanna make this workout more intense, you go heavier with your band. So that is totally up to you which ones you have, which ones you wanna use. Same thing though, if you don't have a resistance band, you can do the whole thing without it. And that's it. Just a reminder, I'm 18 weeks pregnant now this week. So I'm doing what works for my body, working at a speed that works for me. If you do want to speed it up, as long as you're moving with control, with precision, then I don't mind if you do that. I'll remind you as we move throughout the class. If you want to take breaks, we take breaks. If we don't want to use any equipment, you don't have to. So super flexible. You do what works for your body and how you're feeling today, whether you want a super strong workout or whether you want to take it a little bit more gentle, then that is absolutely fine. So grab your equipment and then we will get going. Okay, let's come into our warm-up. Let's take the heels of our hands underneath our shoulders, knees underneath our hips. We'll start with a big deep inhale. On the exhale, can you draw the front of your body up and in, and then take it into a pelvic tilt. And again, big inhale. And exhale, tilt. And again, big inhale, you can arch your pelvis. Keep your head and your upper body really still, and then exhale and draw in. We're gonna go for one last one. Big inhale, release the pelvis, and then start tucking your pelvis and exhaling. Keeping that connection into your center. Can we hover our knees up and tap down? And hover, so just slowly starting to fire our center on. Pushing into all 10 fingers, into our toes as well. So making sure we haven't got too much weight over our wrists. We're gonna go for 2 more. One last one, hold it up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and low. We're gonna step our left leg forward. Yours might be more into the center of your body. I'm gonna keep mine a little bit further out today because it's more comfy. And then we're gonna stretch. Still continuing to focus on your full breath. So we want that big expansive breath throughout the whole class. So you let your ribs expand to the side, and on the exhale you can zip up and knit your ribs in. We're gonna go for one last one. Then we're gonna hold it forward. Option, if you want to, lift your back knee as you take your arm up to the sky and thread it underneath. And up. So we're starting to get that rotation into our spine. We're gonna do one last one. Hand goes back down. Let's take it through our plank, hold it in your plank, and we come into our shoulder taps. So same thing, you have option to keep knees lifted up, or you can tap your knees down, whichever feels better for you today. Take it slow and controlled, trying to make sure that our hips don't rock from side to side. We're gonna go for 2 more. Then hold it there. 3, 2, 1. Knees can drop down. Step your right foot forward, and then we'll stretch out and come in. And just remember, throughout the whole class, take breaks if you need to take breaks. Good, it's your workout. I want you to feel good at the end of it. Let's hold it forward. If that option to lift your back knee felt okay, or you can keep it down, arms gonna extend up, slow controlled twist, and a thread underneath. One final one. Hand can go back down, take it into your plank, hold it there. From there, can we pike our hips up to the sky? And then come back into our plank and pike your hips up. Good.
One last one. Hold it in your downward facing stretch. Start to walk it out so you feel that nice stretch in the back of your legs. 2 more. One last one. Walk your hands back to your feet. Give it a little sway from side to side, opening up into the back line of your body. Can we then make sure our feet are parallel and quite narrow, so about as wide as your cheekbones. Then we roll ourselves up, one link at a time, until your head comes up last. Just roll your shoulders back and down. And then we're going to grab hold of our resistance band and our weights. Okay, so popping our resistance band, you choose how heavy you want to go with your resistance band around your thighs, and then grab hold of your weights. We're going to come into the center. We're going to lift one heel up. That heel stays lifted the whole time. We drop down into our squat, and then we squeeze our bum up. And we drop down and lift. So keeping your chest up, bottom back. At any point you can pop your weights down. Just see how that feels. Good. So your leg with the heel lifted won't stretch as you come up. So don't worry about that. You can keep a little bend in it. So working into the back line of our body. If you think about your pelvis, can you think about those two bony parts on your pelvis being pulled back on the diagonals, and then as you come up, they squeeze together. So imagine my weights are the bony parts on my pelvis. They move back like that. And then you think about drawing them up and in at the top. That's going to get movement into our pelvic floor. So loading up is like any other muscle we want to load up. We want it to be really movable as well. And focus on that big full breath. So big inhale, letting your ribs expand. Big exhale, ribs knit in. Now drop down. Knees going to push out into the band, in, and we squeeze up. We drop down, knee goes out, in, and lift. Good. So as I said, you take this in your own speed. If we need to slow it down, we can slow it down. If you want to move a little bit quicker, you can move a little bit quicker. See what your body wants today. On your next one, we'll hold it down. So once you're down, we're going to take our knee out and in. So just squeezing out into our band. And in. Good. Heels staying lifted. 3 more. 2, 1 last one. Keep the external rotation and do your little dips down and down. So small pulses at your bottom range. Challenge yourself. So wherever you are, can we drop a tiny bit lower and pulse there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we go in and out. Double pulse in the external rotation. So knee in, squeeze out, double dip down. Knee in, squeeze. 2 pulses. 2 more. And dip. 1 last one. Hold it down, hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Through parallel, squeeze up. Lift your other heel. Let's start dropping down into our squat and squeezing up. So straight in to build the intensity. And keep your breath going. If you do want to make it more intense, say you can change your band, you can change your weights, you can go heavier with both of those. And lift. Can we think about that movement of our pelvis back? Sit bones in. Good. Three more. Then we're going to add the knee out into our band. So once you've done your third one, drop down, knee goes out, in and up, and take your time with that. I know I said you can move a little bit quicker, but the longer you stay down, the more intense it's going to be. So you're loading up for a longer amount of time at the bottom.
Very nice. One more. Then we're going to hold it down, knee only out and in. And squeeze. So maybe feeling it a little bit in your quads, but what I really want you to do is try and feel it more into the back line of your body, so into your bum. So if you can keep your weight in your heels, if that helps you find the back line of your body, can you drop a little bit lower? 3 more. 2. One last one, hold the external rotation, tiny little dips down and down. Good. So you are challenging yourself at your lowest point. You know how your body's feeling today, so see how that feels. We're going to do 4 more. 3, 2, one last one. Knee is going to come in and out and do a double pulse. Knee in, squeeze out, 2 little dips. Whew. Good. Final little bit now. 2 more. One last one. Hold. Take it through parallel and squeeze up. Amazing. Okay, from there we're going to come into a parallel position. Arms are going to come to 90 degrees. Just make sure the weights don't sit back. So can you have that little rev with your wrists? Then you're going to lift your right leg up and come in. So you do your shoulder press up and lower. So you're getting into the sides of your legs, your glutes. Can you try and keep your leg that's lifting parallel? Keep your foot flexed today. So leg lifts, it doesn't need to lift high, and you get that little pull on the band. So it's a controlled lift up, controlled lower down, and lift. Same with the arms, we're pushing up, and then we're pulling down, controlled, and lift. Good. Okay, we're going to take our arms up. Hold your arms still. Do 2 little pulses with your legs and come back down. Take it up. 2 little lifts and in and up. Those pulses are at your top range. Arms stay still up to the sky. Up. Maybe feeling a little bit wobbly in this position as well, so it's really challenging our balance, challenging the stability through our body. Okay, on our next one, can we hold our leg up? Can we pulse our leg? Can we bring our arms to 90 degrees and add the little pulses up with our arms? Lift, lift, lift. Good, very, very nice. We are nearly there on this side. Let's go for 10, 9. Can you make the pulses even smaller? 4, 3, 2, 1, and come down. We go straight to the other side. We lift up. So continuing to build the intensity through your arms. Of course, at any point you take a break. And lower down. Really nice. So as things start to get a little bit intense, as I said, we break whenever we need to, but can you also try and calm your breath down? So find that full 3-dimensional breath and lower. Good. 2 more. One last one. We're now going to add the double lift. We're going to go up. 2 little pulses and in and up. 2 lifts. We're trying not to, obviously we transfer our weight, but we're trying not to lean too far over to the supporting leg. One last one. Then we're gonna hold it up. So hold it here, little pulses. Arms come to 90 degrees. Can we add the pulses with our arms as well? Right at that end range. Can we go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come in. Arms are gonna stay up though. Can we extend out and pull in and out? In, very nice, strong shoulders today. 2 more. One last one. We're gonna hold it out. Little bend and stretch, push away, push. Yes, let's keep going for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower down. Give your shoulders a little roll. That was really nice. We're gonna step our left leg forward, right leg back for our lunges. Weights are gonna stay to our chest if we're still using them. Can we lunge ourselves down? We're gonna take a sort of figure of 8 with our weights through the center and up. Same side, you drop and figure of 8. I'm not going very low with my lunges today just because I feel like my legs are going to fatigue quite quickly, but you can go as low as you can go in your lunges, do your twists at your bottom range and then come up. Option at any point to pop the weights down to get rid of the band and lift. So you're getting that twist, you're getting a bit of oblique work, a bit of standing abdominals. Good, and obviously legs. Oh, it's my back leg that always fatigues in these ones. And lift. Two more. One last one, full range. Then we're going to hold it down and then just do the twist. So you've got the isometric hold in your legs. Holding the weights is going to add intensity into your legs as well. So if you're feeling that, that is normal. Good. Can we go for 2 more? One last one. Hold it in the center, little pulses down and down. We're going to go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it here. Can we transfer the weight forward as we extend our back leg and then bend it in? And transfer the weight, extend, push into the band. So if you think about pushing the back of your thigh as you extend over and back into your 90-90 lunge. So what you should feel, I always love this one because I really, hopefully you feel it. As you hinge over, you feel your bum on your front leg. As you bring your body upright, you feel more into the tops of your legs. Can we go for 3 more? 2. One last one. We're going to hold our weight forward and then can you just bring your back leg in a little bit and pulse it down here. So keeping the majority of the weight in your front leg. So hopefully really feeling our bum, our glute fire on in our front leg. Take these pulses at your lowest point. We're going to go for 8 more. 7, 4, 2, 1 last one. Now step it into a parallel position. Elbows are going to come up and in. We're going to alternate tricep extensions. Back and in and back. So elbows squeeze in towards our body. So getting into the back of our arms. One last one, then we're going to do both arms back. So both arms extend and pull in and extend. How are we doing? 3 more. 2. One last one, hold it back. Can you do little lifts up with the top of your weights going to the sky? Right at your top range. Now can you turn your palms to face up? Little lifts up. Can you lift them any higher? Big deep breaths here. Let's go for 10 more. 9, 8, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stand up. We're going to step other leg forward for our lunges. So I'm just going to switch my side. You're going to start by dropping down, going into our twist to the back, through the center, and lift. And drop down. We twist through and up. I can already feel I might need to take a break on this side. Woo. And only twist if that feels comfortable for your body. So if it doesn't, you can just hold it down in your lunge and build intensity that way by just holding it here, not twisting and standing up. So you always have that option so you still get the work into your legs. Good. Can we go for one more? Then we're going to hold it down and just the twists back and through and back and in. Oh, it's my calf today that's going. That's new. Good. 3 more. 2. One last one. We're going to hold it in the center, little pulses down and down. Oh, it's my calf. See, I take loads of breaks. I'm also sweating. It's so hot today here. Okay, here we go. Let's go for 10 more. 9, 8. We've got 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Hold it low. We extend our back leg and bend it in and extend. So push the back of your thigh into your band. Transfer the majority of the weight over your toes and then back into the 90 degrees. So if you think about a long line from your head all the way down to your heel, push and in. We're going to go for 2 more. One last one. Then we're going to hold it over, hold it low. Back leg can step in a tiny bit just so you can load up into your front leg and go for little pulses down and down. So really keep the weight forward, load up into your front heel. And then we should really start to feel our glutes. Can you drop any lower? Maybe, maybe not. That is absolutely fine. We're going to go for our final 8, 7, 6. One final one and lift up. Let's take our arms up over our head, squeeze our elbows in. We're going to come into our little tricep extension. So you've got a small bend in your legs. Ribs are hugged in, tailbone is extending towards the floor. So as we start to get tired, we might find that our elbows begin to flare out. So can we keep squeezing them in towards our eyebrows? Good, 5 more. One last one. You're going to hold it up and just do little pumps. Push, push right at the top. Are we squeezing our elbows in? Hold it halfway. Elbows are going to squeeze out and in. And squeeze. Good. Two more. One last one. We're going to do a combination. We're going to pulse up for 4, 3, 2, 1. Elbows out and in, out and in. We pulse up 4, 3, 2, 1. Elbows out, squeeze in, out, squeeze in, and again. 4, 3, 2, 1. Elbows out and in, out and in. 2 more like that. Good, one last one. We're gonna finish with our pumps up to the sky. Here we go, can we push? Push, final bit now, we can do this. Let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push all the way up to the sky and lower down. Oh, good work. Let's pop the weights off to the side. We're just going to come down onto our mat and finish with a tiny bit of abdominal work. So I'm not going to be lying all the way on my back today. If you feel comfortable, you can, of course. I'm going to be on my forearms. So we're going to come on to our forearms here. Band is going to be around our feet. Now here, can you think about your pelvis staying really still? If you are on your back, you're pushing out and in, pushing out and in. If anyone wants more, you can, oh sorry, wrong way, you can turn this into a bicycle cross. Okay, so you have that option the whole time. I'm gonna be here, but our legs are gonna do the same thing. So if you're crossing your body over, you're lifting up to the knee that's into your chest. If you're on your forearms, you're pushing out into your band, you're creating space between your shoulders and your ears. Very nice. Now can we focus on our full breath? Really nice. We're going to go for 4 more. One last one, we're going to hold one knee in. So if your body's crossed over, keep your body crossed over in the ab curl, and then we just pull against the band. So if you're on your back, you're in this position here, pulling in, pull in. We're going to go for 4 more. 3, 2, 1, switch it over. So body switches. If you're on your back, we're pulling the band here, making sure that we still have that connection into our center. We're going to go for 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1, and both legs in. Okay, can we go for both legs out and both legs in? See how that feels. If you're on your back, your body can be curled up and pushing out, or your body can be down, pushing out. So we have loads of options. We're all doing what's working for our body today. Very nice. Can we go for 4 more? Then we've just got pulses out into the band. In 3, in 2, one last one. If it feels okay, can we hold it out? Can we push out into the band for 10, 9, 8, 7, 4, 3, 2, 1, and drop down. Very nice work. We're going to finish with our feet in our froggy position, and then we're going to lift one leg up and lower down and lift. Same thing here. If you want a little bit more, hands can be behind your head and your ab curling up every time you draw your knee in. So there's a level for everyone. See how that feels. Really focusing now, especially when we do abdominal work on the full breaths. Last little bit for the whole class. That's it. Can we add a double lift? So we go up, 2 little lifts, and lower, and up, 2 lifts. You do the same with your body if you're doing your curls, and down. Two more. One last one. Then we're going to finish with, if it feels okay, lifting both legs up and both legs down. Same thing, as you can guess, if you've got your hands behind your head, you're curling your body up towards your knees. Let's go for 3 more. 2. One last one. We're going to hold it up. Knees are going to come in and squeeze open. And in. And squeeze. 4 more. Push the ground away with your forearms. One final one. Hold it here. Can we move our thighs forward only as far as feels comfortable? Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And down. Good. Give your knees a little drop from side to side. And then just bring yourself up. Let's extend our legs long. Walk your hands forward. And when you feel that stretch in the back of your legs, just hold it there. You might want to have a little bend. You might want to keep them straight. Let your breath come back down. And roll on up. We're going to cross one leg over our knee. If you want to do your glute stretch on your back, you can do that. More intense if you sit further up and you pull your leg further in. That's more intense into your bum. And then we'll switch it over to the other side. Very good work today. And then just take the soles of your feet together, knees wide. We can just hold it over. Now can we finish with 2 big deep breaths? Can you breathe in through words. Can you breathe in through your nose? Letting your ribs expand into the back of your body, and then exhale. Naturally then let everything fill up, pushing into the back of your ribs. And exhale, roll yourself up and give yourselves a massive round of applause. Very good work. I hope you enjoyed that one. As always, let me know if you have any questions. If you leave comments, it's really nice for me to see as well. Please subscribe to my channel, it's a massive help. Like my videos, let me know if there's anything else you want to see. If you're doing any of the videos, it'd be amazing if you tag me on Instagram. It's at Mindful Movement with Gabriella. Have a lovely rest of your day, and hopefully I will see you again soon.
Take a chance, just one more night. You know it's feeling right. Don't wanna shake it out.